Dedicated to the grind and dedicated to you. That's why we do what we do. This is Power Grind Sports, talking about the biggest names in sports and entertainment. This is what's hot in the world of sports. We're talking about Logan Paul and the Prime Hydration drink. I got to talk about it because, you know, there's a lot of craziness going on in the world of sports, encouraging you to turn your dedication into domination. I'm giving you positive energy and information because I'm certified hip hop sports motivation and entertainment. Only a year ago, you know, Prime, an energy drink founded by influencers Logan Paul and KSI, they took the world by storm. They took over the market. There were so many young people, you know, including people in Britain, you know, flocking to grocery stores, grabbing bottles of this brightly colored drink that tasted really fruity and sweet and just delicious, pretty much. You got what I'm saying? Now, initially, it was launched as an electrolyte infused coconut water. But then later on, it expanded that Prime brand to caffeine-loaded energy drinks, right? Now, in the United States, they were retailing about $2.50 to $3 to $3.50. Depends on where you got them from. If you went to the grocery store or if you went to like a bodega or convenience store, it was priced differently. But let's say $3 a can, right? Because it was so hype that it was just so much hype around it that energy drink, it was just being sold out, and it was just like supply and demand. It was charging more for it because the demand for it was so high, especially like in the UK, and it was sold out in the United States for so long. Like you had to order it on Amazon, and it was hiking up the price. It was really crazy, right? Now, when you're dealing with energy drinks and, you know, caffeinated beverages and stuff like that, and you think about Prime, you think about how they just shot up. They just became gigantic and massive at one time. I'm talking about in less than 15 months, Prime was that drink. It was top tier drink. It was like, what? Monster, Prime, Red Bull. That's the top three. That was the trinity of energy drinks. You feel what I'm saying? Now, less than a year after its peak, Prime sales have went down. And I don't know what Logan Paul or KSI, I don't know what they feel about it because they haven't done many, I guess, interviews about the sales or whatever. But I was just looking at it because I was doing a video, and I want you to check for that video on the channel about Logan Paul suing Ryan Garcia from speaking negative about Prime energy drink. And, you know, it made me go down this rabbit hole of the company, right? So I just saw that the company, they were projected to hit $1.2 billion in sales in 2023. But now they are struggling to move Prime off its shelves. I just was doing some research, right? And it said that in the first quarter of 2024, their sales dropped by 50%. I'm talking about from 27 million to about 12.8 million. You got what I'm saying? So it's just crazy how, you know, social media is driving the sale or the non-sale of products. Now, Prime faces so many different challenges, and I understand why Logan Paul is suing Ryan Garcia for defamation, because they're already struggling. And then this guy who is so popular is speaking very, very inflammatory words and negative words that are not factual about the company. So, anyway, the Prime company is facing a variety of challenges because they have or they had a class action lawsuit that accused the brand of containing excessive caffeine and forever chemicals. Now, Logan Paul took to TikTok and Instagram and he was refuting all of those types of claims. He was like, look, man, this is not a low-level operation. It's not like a rinky-dink operation. We use the top bottle manufacturers in the United States. We have a top-tier company. Do not listen to whoever is saying that we don't. Now, despite this controversy, though, the most significant threat to Prime is the consumer base. Yeah, you heard that right. Now, this is what I want you to think about. Generation Alpha, right? Generation Alpha, those are individuals who are born from 2010 and 2014, right? Now, this generation, though, they are wielding a considerable amount of spending power, and they cycle through all these, I'm going to say, trends rapidly. So social media makes it where they can make you popular for 3 weeks, and then on the fourth week, people do not even think about you anymore. That is how social media is. It has just really made it where a brand can get hyped up so much and really supported in a super gigantic burst, and then when the popularity is gone, then people just move on to something else. It's just a hype train. It's a hype. You know, we just living in a hype type of society where social media will make you think that something is way more important than what it actually is. And I'm telling you, a brand, a company, they just can't live off hype alone. You have to build your brand. And that's why I'm doing this video. Because I want you to understand the importance of building a brand. I don't care about the hype. I don't care if people, just automatically want to say that you are just it. No, you just take the fundamentals of building your brand. Now, Prime was founded in January of 2022 by Logan Paul. He a 29-year-old influencer. He's a professional wrestler. He has like 45 million followers across social media platforms from Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and then KSI, if you don't know, KSI, I think he's like 30 or 31. He's a British boxer. He's an entrepreneur. He has about 25 million YouTube subscribers. He's a social media influencer, and they founded Prime. Now, the brand's initial success was fueled by its founders' massive fan base. So they have so many fans that, they just live in that fandom. You got what I'm saying? And then they started getting celebrity endorsements, and they started launching limited flavor editions of Prime. I'm telling you, man, it made me think that Prime was an exclusive energy drink. You understand what I'm saying? And then I started seeing boxers and some of my some people that I really like in professional sports wearing Prime chains, and I was like, man, what is this Prime? And then I started getting into it, and I started drinking. I'm like, this is kind of tasty right here. Do you understand what I'm saying? So then, Prime, it just had this meteoric type of success. They just shot up. They just catapulted. And when I say catapulted, I mean people were wanting Prime more than they were wanting Gatorade for hydration. So, because Prime is primarily a hydration beverage. And look, I remember seeing it on the shelves at Walmart. Man, I grabbed them cases so quick. I'm telling you. Now, Prime as a brand, they celebrated $1 billion in sales because they had all these stunts. Like I said, they had like a 500,000 24 karat Prime bottle. You know what I'm saying? They were doing pop-up shops in like New York and in London. Look, man, they put themselves in a position where they had a footprint everywhere. Everywhere. But once again, their success was driven by kids who were obsessed with the brand. You got what I'm saying? So a lot of times with social media and the hype train, it creates something called the bandwagon effect. So just because an influencer says something is good and, you know, it's on social media, everyone starts, oh yeah, let's go. Because I'm telling you, you gotta understand, these teens and these kids and these people, we spend hours on different apps like YouTube and Facebook, etc. So those are the individuals who are susceptible to trends. They get influenced. You got what I'm saying? Now, the same factors that drove Prime's initial success have contributed to its downfall. Now, the company has a gigantic reliance on hype and influencer-driven marketing, but sometimes that does not translate into a long-term sustainable model. You know what I'm saying? So in the long term, so initially, yeah, it's great. Everybody's talking about it on social media, but in the long run, I'm telling you, it goes the opposite of growth. You know, you'll have a rapid growth, and then you'll have a instant decline because, and then like I said, it's social media. So since it's social media, if people start saying negative things about it in a funny way, and then that funny way of speaking negative catches on and gets contagious to other people, then guess what? You have a problem with your growth. And I'm telling you, rapid growth without a strong foundational strategy is ultimately failure, because you're not planning for the future. And I'm telling you, in life, just like in business, you have to plan for the future. So now with Prime, they got all these controversies mounting up. They got class action lawsuits questioning the safety of the products. Forever chemicals were in it. It's like, what in the world? Man, I don't know what the future holds for Prime. It definitely does not look like it's gonna just, you know, be as dominant again as Gatorade, but you know, you never know. You just really never know, because hey, it is all about social media influencing and marketing. You feel what I'm saying? So man, shouts out to the energy drink Prime. Man, shouts out to Logan Paul, KSI. I know they saw this great rise. They became a top selling beverage. And, you know, I even saw that they were selling, you know, cans of Prime like $1,000 for one can. I'm like, what? This is crazy, man. But like I said, all this controversy and popular boxers and social influencers like Ryan Garcia speaking negatively about the brand, all that type of stuff creates a decline in sales. You feel what I'm saying? And people want to get a incline in sales. You're trying to make your sales go up. You're trying to run the bag up. You're not trying to get everything, make it where things fall down. You feel what I'm saying? No, I had to do this video because this was on my mind, because I had just dropped a video about Ryan Garcia and Logan Paul. So please subscribe to the channel, look at that video, and leave your thoughts in the comment section. So I got to get out of here, but I'm gonna give you some lessons learned before I give you a powerful moment of motivation. So listen, one of the things that I learned from just reading about all of this stuff is sustainability over hype. I'm telling you, man, long-term success requires more than just a 30-second initial excitement clip and celebrity endorsements. You have to build a sustainable business model, because that is crucial to your success. And then, of course, you're trying to build consumer loyalty, because reliance on a young, bandwagon, trendy, driven type of consumer base, man, that is way too risky. If you are trying to establish your brand, you need to find ways to retain interest as your audience matures, because they're going to grow up. You can't just use social media and just target people who are, 12 years old to, 16 years old. No, one day those individuals are going to be old. They're going to be 25. They're going to be 32. You understand what I'm saying? So that you got to think about consumer loyalty. You have to make it where your consumers grow with your product. And you also have to address controversy. You know what I'm saying? Handling legal and public relation challenges, in a way that everybody understand what's going on. You have to be transparent, and you got to be effective with maintaining that consumer trust, because I'm telling you, we live in a time of social media. So if a product seems to be deemed as something wrong with it, then guess what? People will instantly go to social media and they will talk about it. So you have to instantly be able to, or have the ability to address controversies that instantly pop up, especially in the social media era. You got what I'm saying? Now, if you do all of that, you understand the business of Prime, the business, and this have nothing to do with Prime specifically, but this is business. This is a business mindset. And I want you to think about innovation and quality. Listen, continual product innovation is the key to your success. You got to maintain high quality standards, and you got to stay relevant. And it's very difficult to stay relevant in a competitive market because so many people are trying to use social media marketing as a strategy to stay relevant. So you got to really do your homework, and you got to really be on the grind with it. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so now I talked about a lot of this. I don't even know how long this video is, but if you're still here, I really appreciate you. I am Power Grind Sports everywhere. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Power Grind Sports. And look, when I get out of here, I usually give you a powerful moment of motivation. You got what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you this, man. If you're trying to be in business, then I need you to understand this. In the business world, in this crazy world of business now, the key to long-term success it lies in building a strong foundation. And that strong foundation has to go beyond hype. Because we live in a social media era, but that foundation of your business has to go beyond hype. You got what I'm saying? So Prime's journey should remind us, while rapid growth and celebrity endorsements can propel a brand to the top, you have to have some sustainability. So sustaining that success requires a solid strategy and a commitment to giving and delivering the best quality product, because consumers, they are going to seek out products that not only excite them, but, also has a long lasting value to it. So anything can excite you in the moment, but I'm telling you, the product or your product has to have and offer a long lasting value. So you have to be able to that translate into the mind of your consumer. Now, for business people and entrepreneurs, you got to focus on creating a brand that resonates with your audience and then adapts to their evolving needs, because they're going to grow up, and that product has to stand the test of time. It has to be like a pyramid. It has to stand the test of time. And I want you to understand this. True success is not about how high you rise, but it's how well you can sustain as you're going up and navigating through challenges on your journey in life. You understand what I'm saying? Look, I am Power Grind Sports. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. I know you didn't expect me to be talking about Prime, but like I said, I had to talk about this. I had to jump on and talk about this because this just popped up in my mind, because I just did a video about Logan Paul and Ryan Garcia. Check out that video. Leave your thoughts in the comment section of this video and that video. Turn your dedication into domination. Get out here and start dominating and stay on the grind. I'm getting out of here.